Yo, what's good, YouTube, man? Back on another video. So, this one is going to be Michael Jackson. I can't help it if I wanted to. Couldn't help it even if I could. I like the song. I'm doing it. It's an old song. It is what it is. So, I try to keep the video short. Never turns out that way, but let's get right to it. So, I'm going to do this video a little different format. So, first I'm going to go over the chords, what the chords are. I'm going to name the chords and basically put them into 5 parts, right? Secondly, I'm going to go over the timing of the chords very briefly. Just one specific part that's a little more difficult. And then lastly, I'm going to go over how to play the chords. Each chord, bar chords that are repeated, shapes that are repeated, I'll just let you know, hey, this is the same shape as before, and tell you what fret to play it on. Just doing it because some people know the chords already, and if you know the chords already, how to play them, I just want to give you the chords, where to put them, and that section of people can move on. They don't have to, go through how to play the chords. They know how to play the chords. They don't have to skip to the end of the video, all this other stuff. So, and then at the end, for people that are beginners like I am and used to be or whatever, the how to play the chords will be at the very end. So, let me just start with the parts, right? So, Michael Jackson, Can't Help It. The first part of the chords, part 1, is gonna start off with an E flat major 7 sharp 5, right, with the A and a bass. Then I'm gonna go to the A flat major 7. You're gonna play that again. You play that twice. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. So that's part 1. You just play those 2 chords twice. That's part 1. We're going to part 2. It's gonna start with an F minor 9. And I can't help but love you. Then we're gonna go to the B flat down to 13. That's part 2. Very simple, right? Part 2 is very simple. Just those 2 chords. Part 3, we're gonna start that with a D flat minor 7 into back to that E flat 7 sharp 5 is the tongue twister for me. And then from there, we're gonna go to the E major 7, F sharp minor 7, G sharp minor 7, and then to A major 7. That's part 3. All right, so we're gonna start back over after that. It goes right back to part 1. Then go to part 2. And now we're gonna call this part 4, even though it starts off the same. D flat minor 7th into the E flat 7 sharp 5. But instead of doing it dun, 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 it's gonna go to an A flat major 7. Right? So let's play part 2 back into what I just called part 4. So part 2 is part 4. That leads into the chorus, which goes, I can't help it if I wanted to, I can't help it even if I could, I can't help it if I wanted to, I can't help it, no. So that goes F sharp, not F sharp, there's so many sharps, I'm just throwing sharps out there at this point. I don't want to rush you guys, but I don't want the video to be long, so you guys can pause if you need to. And like I said, I'm explaining the chords at the end for people that need me to explain them. That's at the end of the video. So that part, final part, part 5, the chorus, I can't help it if I wanted to, starting with an F minor 9. I couldn't help it. That's going to a D flat minor 7th and back to the E flat sharp 5. These are all chords you've already played, right? So F minor 9, boom, boom, D flat, can't help it if I wanted to, can't help it, no. All right, so that's all of the chords. That's part 1 of the video. Part 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the chords. So part 2 of the video, we are going to just go over the timing, right? Specifically that one part where you walk it all the way up. You're more like running it up because it happens so fast, and the timing gets different. So typically, I think you want to, if there's a part where you have to count 1 E enda, 2 E enda, 3 enda, 4 enda, I think you're supposed to count like that throughout the entire song. Typically, I think. But for the entire song, other than that part, you can count 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So if I'm playing part 1, it's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and same thing, 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and we're going part 2, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, same thing, count 4 counts for each one, 1, 2, 3 and 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Then it starts to change up a little bit here. Once you go to part 3, I'm counting 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, right? And then the last part of those chords of part 3, I need to count 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a to make sure I get it right. So to try to explain this as clearly as possible, you have the counts 1, 2, 3, 4. The and is a subdivision. So 1 and is a subdivision. 2, the and is a subdivision, right? For this last part, we're gonna have 4 subdivisions. So we have 1E and 2E and 3E and 4E and it's the same time as if you just count 1, 2, 3 and 4, 1, 2E and 3, 4E and it's the same time. You're just breaking it up differently, right? So for that last part, so the whole time we've been doing 1, 2, 3, 4 for chords, 1, 2, 3, 4 for chords. Once we start part 3, is 1E and 2E and 3E and 4E and this next chord we're playing it on the 1, and then the chord after that you'll see. So 1E and 2E and 3E and 4E and play that again. 1E and 2E and 3E and 4E and so basically what I'm doing, I'm playing that first chord on the 1 and I'm holding it for 3 subdivisions, 1E and, all right? So the next chord is going to be played on the so 1E and 2E, that's on the E, and then the last chord is going to be played on the 2E and 3E and 4E and so it's the 1, E, and. So 1E and 2E and 3E and 4E and you can also think of it like I'm holding this one for 3 subdivisions, 1E and then the next 2 chords I'm holding for 2 subdivisions. So 1E and 2E and then 3E and 4E and so 3 subdivisions, 2 subdivisions, and then all the way until you get back to the 1. Do that one last time because it's kind of a little tricky. So 1E and 2E and 3E and 4E and then if you remember, the song goes back to the part 1 on the chorus. Helpless like a baby, and I can't help but cry, and I don't know the words to. Michael Jackson is my guy. See, then you go right back to that. So the timing on those chords is 1 and so 1E and 2E, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, right? So then on the chorus, we're gonna play I can't help it if I wanted to. So I play it 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So I'll play that on the end. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 1 and 2. I can't help it if I wanted to. I can't help it even if I could. I can't help it if I wanted to. I can't help it. No, I can't help it if I wanted to. I can't help it even if I could. I can't help it. And 2 and 4, 1 and 2 and 3. That's the wrong chord, isn't it? That's the right chord. So yeah, so that's pretty much it. The only trigger part is that part. So that's part 2 of this tutorial. If you know how to play the chords, that's it. That's everything. You're done. You can go home. I won't take it personally. But if you want to know how to play the chords, these chords are online. They're not anything super crazy except for the B flat 13 and maybe the E flat 7 sharp 5. The rest of them are regular bar chords. Major 7th up here, major 7th here, a minor 7th there, right? I like the way those sound together. All right, hold on, let me chill. So we got E flat, 7 sharp 5, right? So that's gonna start with the A and the bass. Optional, right? So E flat. So this is gonna start on the 6th fret. So 6th fret of the A string. Then we're gonna go to the 5th fret of the D string, going back to the 6th fret of the G string. Then we're going 7th fret of the B. So that sounds like 6, 5, 6, 7, right? And then if you want to play the A and the bass, that's 5th fret of the low E. Otherwise, you're not playing either E, low E or high E, right? So that's the E flat 7th sharp 5 chord. Then you're going to the A flat major 7th, right? 4th fret of the E, 5th fret of the D. We're skipping the A. 5th fret of the D, 5th fret of the G, and then we're gonna go to the 6th fret of the B, skipping the high E. So that's 4, 5, 5, 4. All right. The next chord you have to play is the F minor 9. That starts off on the 8th fret. So we're going 8th fret on the A string. We're not playing low E, high E. 8th fret, 6th fret of the D, 8th fret of the B, 8th fret of the G. 8, 6, 8, 8. Mute high E, mute low E. That's F minor 9. Then we got B flat 13th. That starts on the 6th fret of the E. So 6th fret of the E, skipping the A. Then we go 6th fret of the D. Then we're gonna go to 7th fret of the G, 8th fret of the B. So that sounds like a 6, 6, 7, 8. That's B flat 13th. Every other chord I believe is chords we've already played or shapes we've already played pretty much for the most part. We're going D minor 7th. That starts on the 4th fret. D flat minor 7th, sorry. Starts on the 4th fret of the A string. Not playing the low E. 4th fret of the A string. There we go. 6th fret of the D. 4th fret of the G, and then 5th fret of the B. And then we got the high E, the 4th fret. So 4, 5, 4. Oh, I messed it up, didn't I? 4, 6, sorry. 4, 6, 4, 5, 4. D flat minor 7. This is the original chord, the E flat dominant sharp 5. We already played that. And then we're gonna go to the E major 7th. That's the 7th fret. We're gonna go 7th on the A, 9 on the D, 8 on the G, 9 on the B, 5 on the high E. And then the next one is a F sharp minor 7th, G sharp minor 7th. This is the same shape as this. F sharp minor 7th, we're starting out on the 9th fret. G sharp minor 7th, that is on the 11th fret. So, and then this last chord, A major 7th, that's on the 12th fret of the A string. It's the same shape as this chord we just played on the 7th fret, the E major 7th. Same shape. You just bring it down to the 12th fret. I believe that's every chord. I believe that is every single chord. If it's not, I will be kicking myself later. And I will definitely be kicking myself later. But yeah, I think that's everything. That's part 1, part 2, part 3, as fast as I could without compromising, hopefully. And we'll see how it goes. Comment if you guys want another song, what song you want. I'll try to get to them. I know I got some comments for some, they wanted me to do some covers, just instrumentals. And just trying to make sure I'm sharp on my timing. I'll get those out. But requests for songs, get those out, and I will get back to it. I appreciate you guys. Thanks for the comments. I read all the comments. This is cool. I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. Y'all have a good day. Have a good weekend. My Raiders won. I feel good. Y'all take care. See you next time. Peace.